Yeah, I mean, when we look at these maps and modes, we're not going to have Fortress. You know, you guys can clap for that, but we do have El Asilo this time around.
So Boston bans Hydro, we ban Embassy. Okay, so we get fucking Fortress, okay. We ban Embassy Search, they ban Mercado Search. Really, we ban Embassy Search? Okay, and then Hotel Control. They add from winners, so they get to ban Control.
That Mercado hardpoint Optic, they definitely have the advantage with how Huke has been looking. He's been the player.
How does that work?
Hitting those rotations.
If they banned Hotel, and we still didn't get to pick.
Really do not want to go to Fortress S&D.
I mean,
okay, so we get the ban. Boston gets to ban the map, but Optic gets to pick it. So okay.
Utter confidence heading into this one.
Beans is here to stay too. What the great start.
Hey, that just defined it all right
Demoralized. Array chalked.
That just, oh man.
Heavyweights are going to be throwing haymakers.
There you go, come on, Dash.
Actually a strat. He's gonna spawn behind him now.
Keep an eye on that minimap though. The P2 is what both.
And I think he actually did, dude. What a fucking play.
Keep an eye on that P2 especially.
It's the fucking
big two piece. Good job,
Huke. One sublime. It's not a bad start from Huke with 2 kills underneath his belt.
Just gotta make sure we don't burn out here.
Potentially lock Boston in here.
We saw them against third yesterday. Optic really put the hammer down. This time though, they are fighting back.
That's it.
You can see Boston getting a little bit of time, but they're going to be wiped out of this one.
I feel like we've seen a lot of people getting stun kills.
It's going to be that P2 rotation.
I'm trying to see the camera on Beans, dude. Stop
really good
fucking dick riding Optic, dude. Let's go.
Areas of the map they need to, and now Boston Breach are going to spawn in an awkward little position. Beans is able to find one, but he's the only one who can get to spawn over towards open. So Boston Breach are a lot closer than Optic may consider.
They're looking for it. Huke trying to hold the door.
Here comes Big D.
Well. Beans will find the first.
Shit on.
Coming through, and Shotzzy will
It's like the Terminator just running around the map.
And that is just enough to hold on to it. You can see the rest of Boston now looking to try and wrap this P2.
They're gonna have one
Beans 5 and 4, Awakening Nero.
2
and 3.
Kills start to fall away. It's a 2-for-2 so far. Shotzzy trying to stay alive, but good spawns here
time.
for Optic when you consider P3. They're in a good spot. 44 points to their name. Dashy.
Oh my god.
With a 3.
Bruce lighting up the main stage.
Oh my god.
Baby.
Holy guacamole.
They did this versus Surge. It is not a fluke. It is just the way things are as Dashy continues to go to work, but a bullet missed. Eventually shut down.
He might have actually got some good sleep last night. He kind of holy smoke. They were like, yeah, no rank play, brother. Just go to bed.
You're going home and you're going to bed.
This worked out so well for them yesterday. The P2, they flip Boston towards the back. They've got perfect row. Over towards 3. Shotzzy locking down gate. We'll find one potential break here for the side of Boston.
1 for 1s, 1 for 1s.
And it's a big fight up top. Huke staying alive, but Beans will eventually go down. There's a little bit of a spawn out for both sides.
Still 40 seconds here.
Parallel spawns, they're going to know this, but Optic fill the kill feed. Only Beans remains against Shotzzy, but he is surrounded.
Get him, Beans.
Alright.
Oh, poor Beans. Damn, yeah, this is a murder.
Well, and it's so funny because Beans needs some help. Beans needs some help.
Oh man.
Oh no, that's Optic.
Yeah, Beans is the only one.
He needs Nero to be going off like he usually does. Nero's sleeping right now.
Or Vivid.
Will be a very big
like one of your subs.
Yeah.
If they can find some good time here.
Yeah, Vivid and Nero were going off the last time you guys played, so that's why Beans was just like, I'll take that.
Nero was on one yesterday. He was
They were not expecting it. The Boston
frying.
Breach, a way back into this potentially. A full 60 here will do them justice. But they still have to hold off the green wall. Beans desperate trying to get out of it. Dashy will take him down. They are forced to back up. Nero looking for him as Dashy.
Alright, they're done.
14 and 7 from Bruce so far. The crowd
Oh, they're gonna spawn trap them. Did they do it?
Harry Potter.
Did they do it?
This is getting a
Oh, and Harry came to play. What the hell?
To maybe slow things down, but it's another break. It's
Yeah, 13 and 6. I think it's the best showing we've seen of him.
The lead is above 100 already. Boston Breach are here and heading over towards the Blacksmith. They're trying to lock some good time in, but they have been able to deal with the slaying levels of Optic Texas and set it on the desk. Sometimes they can just come out and fry you, and that's exactly what's happening to Boston right now.
Every single time Boston hit up against either Ghosty or Dashy, they fall like weed. Let's find out though how the green wall is feeling. This is a listening with Optic Texas.
Oh, that's 2 dead already. Awesome job.
Where are you guys spawn? I'm flying a nerd.
What, they just call that nerd?
He said I was going to get nerd.
What a spot name. Yeah, Nero loves playing underneath there. And bottom storage. I always get that shit mixed up, storage and maps.
Crazy.
He's behind the box and on time. There's two on time right now. Nice hit. Let's fucking go, man.
Okay, one's going top stone, one's going bottom darkness.
He sounds so fucking young. His voice is just...
Heard you.
Did you? He didn't hear him. He just got shit on.
Yeah, you can't hear shit here. And on land,
Because he was like, I heard you, and then he just gets dropped. Well, here we go. It's like,
this is no longer looking like a game.
is the gas tank effect gonna come into play here? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, they usually get like that.
all it takes is that one like tilting hard point, and then Optic is just like,
It's looking so good for Optic Texas Boston, as you
I
said.
don't think so. They're looking juicy right now.
Yeah, they're just absolutely...
And there's one grabbing him.
One of the big
We gotta get hill time.
why they're finding so many wins in this season in general has been Awakening. He's really struggled so far. Dashy just absolutely destroying Boston right now alongside the rest of his teammates. It's looking so good now for Optic Texas. P1 control is there. They're doing the same thing as they did last time. P2 looking good, although it's slipped through for Boston. This could be their moment of respite to try and get back into this game. You chain P2 to P3, you're back in it.
Now they are looking. Boston back against the wall. We've seen it come back before, but I don't know if we'll see it again at this major. Right now, Optic have all the time in the world to try to lock this down. Dashy looking just to thread the needle, finding the player, doesn't need to. His teammate will rock in already. And
Oh man, the snapper. Oh, 3 dead.
Nothing there for Boston.
right? Usually Optic take this first hard point as like a warm-up, dude, but they're just going off.
And that's the problem. You got the P3 spawn.
I'm sure they're mad because
Reminds me of like that last. Reminds me of that last online with FaZe, dude, where it just came in and started curb stomping. Jesus. I think they might have shot like 3,000 bots on the back.
And Boston say they like this map. They like playing this map. Oh. I'm glad we're playing it, but it's not on control. That's totally winnable.
P3, Optic have found everything. Boston.
Homie, we're gonna 100-point club then? Hopefully I didn't just jinx it, but come on.
Still playing his life, eventually will fall. Shotzzy will take up the slack though with 2. And there's nothing Boston
3 down, doesn't matter. Shotzy's still alive.
Yeah, right. That's fair. I do this myself.
They fight desperately just to get this scrap time.
It's a good amount of scrap time though. 35 seconds still remaining on this hill.
Gigawake on the point. Here we go.
Well. Over towards the double doors. That's one kill. He's trying to find the second.
Yeah.
And he locked this down from decent time close to reach the first time that we've really seen it. But the problem being Optic Texas, yeah, Vivid's doing great here. They are 15 seconds away from closing out a dominant performance in map number 1. And has to be past perfect for the side of Boston. They have to ascend into
they get this rotation, it's not looking good. Come on, Beans, why are you looking at the wall, dude? Get in there.
But not the green of Boston. Optic Texas are so deep entrenched. Boston are so far away.
That's a wrap.
Yeah, and they have to run so far.
10 seconds to destiny. You can run from it, you can hide from it, but it still arrives. The green wall
5,
continues to put the hurt onto Boston. And now it's done.
Good first game.
Championship Sunday.
Great first game.
To the 100-point club, Boston 3.
At least they're not getting 3-0 this time, you know.
Damn right.
Fucking Boston may get 3-0 at this rate.
We have a real chance at winning this.
It's okay, lads. We'll drop another 17 on the search coming up, and we'll come right back.
Ghosty's putting eye drops in his eyes.
Yeah, man, he's got the contacts now. He doesn't have the glasses.
He just puts a Adderall into like a liquid form. He's just squirting into his eyes. No one knows.
Gotta get 10 points for Gryffindor somehow, man.
What happened to Surge on Fortress Hardpoint?
Holy
Well, it turns
shit.
out that Optic have found a
Oh
new
yeah,
level on
Dashy
that map.
actually came to play.
They
That's
have found
crazy.
something different. And that may
Yeah,
just
because
be Dashy.
Ghosty definitely slowed down, but everyone did well.
27 non-traded kills.
But a 12-4 round count will surely buoy them
Here we go.
into this game. Onto the defensive side for Boston Breach. Optic on the attack and starting
Nero
fast.
totally saw that.
Big push for mid control. Ghosty.
Yeah, Ghosty saw fucking Sib use this yesterday. He's like, wow, this is great.
Wow, what a great spot.
Some information now. They know he's here. On the other side of it, Shotzzy, first one against Nero, gets away with his life. 8
Good
health.
shotguns.
And first
Yeah, how's that even in his head?
They have the momentum.
63% of the time,
Great
they are
first blood,
finding
though.
these first bloods. And they are converting them 90% of the time. It's a wonderful, wonderful rate.
Oh, great.
Huke will find Awakening as well. The 2v4 scenario now for the side of Boston Breach.
Oh, and he was weak too.
That bomb now goes down over towards A. It is the bait coming out for Optic. And now Boston Breach have got a lot of work to do.
They have to check so many corners, so many positions. They do not have any information on this side of the map.
Oh, they planted A? Holy shit, I'm sleeping. I thought that was that B. Here you go, Big B.
Well done.
Man.
At that bomb.
Only one kill on the side of Boston. On the side of Optic, every single player found something.
Teammates for Optic Texas. Everyone doing their part. Shotzzy opening up the gates as he often so does. And again, those first blood
Damn, they're really
statistics are
shitting on
something
beans,
scary
man.
for Boston, because on the other side of things, they really
Poor
struggle.
guy.
Only
Yeah, man, I
50%
fucking
of the
love
time they're
beans.
finding them, and they are not converting them nearly as
He's the
much.
best
But in
one on that team.
perspective, Optic are
The
converting
overrated
90%
chance
of
and
the
shit,
time,
like, damn.
60. It's a huge, huge difference. Of course, small sample size for Optic for the 2 games that we've seen them, but the 2 games we've seen them in have been blowouts so far.
Well, already again.
Oh, Shotzy's cracked.
The man they rely on.
Oh, oh.
He doesn't even have
Flying out of
Netty
the gate,
popped.
Down to Vivid. First blood this time for Boston. Huke goes for the trade. Somehow still finds it. Will eventually fall to Awakening.
That still sucks. Oh man, in the trade. All of a
Look at Wake
sudden.
standing there,
Ghosty
like,
has been
scared.
thrown down. And Dashy, they know where he is.
Ghosty's on the way. The bomb goes down. 2 versus 2 now. Dashy and Ghosty.
Yeah, he totally hurt
Pieces
him.
of this puzzle together. Nero.
Hold your nerve.
Nero's got to surely be the
Yep.
one that can do something here.
Oh,
good
Dashy
shots,
just
but not
froze.
Good enough. Nero cleaning up 1v2 for Ghosty.
And he's hoping that they move before him, hoping that they try and figure this one out as well. He sees Beans, 20 seconds left already, taking a few shots in the
Peak.
heels. It's going to take a miracle. It's going to take more than he can possibly do, because that time is going away from him and they're going to throw
Wrap it
shots
up,
that will
Beans.
not give him the opportunity.
Bing, 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 dead.
Beans will take him down. 1-1 now.
That's a
As soon as
near
Nero finds that
impossible
first
1v2
kill onto
there.
Dashy,
Just especially when you
that
got both
makes the
sides.
difference.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Also, audience, good job not ruining it.
That's not very nice. Round over to side
Didn't
of
expect
Boston
that.
Breach.
All right, here we go into the next round.
Yeah,
This
Shots
time
is starting
on
to
the
throw,
attack.
dude.
Optic Texas.
Yeah, he's just not like
They'll be looking
Let
to
me
try
Fully
run through his
aware.
door without Daddy.
But it is going to be chess, not checkers between them already. Aggressive here from them as well. And Vivid not able to get it. Dashy fighting for his life. There are nades ricocheting.
they didn't
off
have
the
bombs.
walls.
He just picked it up.
Spread out from both these 2 teams.
And now they're making their way to B because 2 of them are there and they haven't seen anyone yet.
Grenade to slow them down, but they haven't quite made this push yet if you're side of Optic.
Yeah, they're gonna opt not to fucking wrap.
They seem to have left a lot of
Boston's just
resources
gonna
towards
just
this
stay
side.
there and watch
Optic,
mid.
What is the play here now?
Patience. They are waiting. And so are we with
They're
Baby
like, I don't know what to do.
Who moves first already? There's a fight gone
First
down.
stop.
Shotzzy tries to make the hero play, hasn't found it.
And now,
Shots through again.
Advantage
and now
for Boston.
everyone's
Going up
watching
on
mid.
catwalk.
Everyone's watching mid.
And again, it's quiet.
Heads over the catwalk,
just
just
watching
maybe
that
trying
one
to get
door.
into the bedroom to find some information, but Boston Breach.
Huke about to
sat
throw
well
too. Here we
far
go.
Back. Huke not able to find anything with that 3v4 for the side of Optic. Time
Wow.
very much running out.
Here we go. They got to move.
Coordinated
there goes
peaks are
Dom.
actually,
Lose another player.
yeah, dude.
Dashy and Huke.
Boston's got some crazy
We've seen
coordinated
Magic
peaks right
before.
now.
We've seen Magic again as Huke falls. It's only
It's,
going to be
but I feel like
Dashy
it's more so the fact that
left.
just
There
like
is no
Optic
time
just
to
didn't know
get
what they were
this
doing that round.
looking for kills, and down
They really
he
just like
goes.
bunched up.
I think they realized they were playing mid, and they're just like diving across the spawn and baiting them to
You run out
shoot.
of time, you run out of options.
And Boston just didn't give them an inch. You sit in that scenario, you're waiting for a mistake to happen. Boston just hold tight. Well played from them. Not being lured into anything. Didn't work out for Optic Texas, and typically where Optic have had a lot of their luck is where they get
Like how it
aggressive,
looks
they
like
find that
Beans
first
is
blood,
shorter than
and right
everyone
from
else.
there, use the numbers.
He
And
is.
Nero's sitting down.
Able to get it done this time. The first time in this series.
Beans
though,
is
Boston
the
Bridge had
shortest
so much
guy on that
over the lead.
roster.
Is he?
Yeah.
And now,
When they come walking out, even Nero's just barely above him.
we see the sniper in the hands of the man.
Alright.
Fine Beans.
Didn't make me have to say it.
Perfectly while
Glad he
taking
got a
name
pick.
to the face. Nero gets away with his life as well, but they are down a man here, Boston.
He wants to try and get across, but the move around the outside is going to hurt him, but he's going to have to make the move through couches. Has the bomb here as well. Can he find somebody over towards the A side? Did he chase Shotzzy? Yes, he did. 3v3.
And it's passive from Optic.
It's crazy.
Very, very passive. They are relying on a push through the mid here. Dashy has control with
You got a
that
free-
sniper. They
free bomb,
blew
brother?
their ships in the night. Vivid and Huke are on opposite sides.
This is a big fight.
Huke's going to see him as well, and he does. He gets him
Okay.
back. Advantage to Optic. Bomb down for Boston. A 2 versus 3.
And all of a sudden, Awakening has to put his attention over towards this flank. You have to trust in Nero to try to lock down Bedroom as Awakening. Still
Oh, man.
holding this down. Optic starting to move into position.
that's crazy
And
timing.
3v2 in their scenario. Retakes
Huke
a
is,
beat
like,
on their
really
side,
far
but
back.
time
Oh,
is
Gigawake's
not
going
quite.
for the Giga
20
wrap.
seconds to go
Yeah,
now.
really.
Nero is sweating. He's sweating. He knows his player's looking for him here
That's
already.
actually a
He's trying
great
to get it.
play. He might
Awakening
get
trying to get
way-
this
he's
as
gonna
well.
get insane
Ghosty will take
timing.
down Nero. It's
Oh
the
my
Giga
God.
wave for the 1 versus 3. He has to check the time, and he's done just enough. He'll find 2 shortly.
Yo, he just
Oh my God.
he's gonna get some,
What
he
the
just got some
pistol?
crazy timing.
Just in time.
No, that was long done.
By the players, they are beaten by the clock.
As soon as he got that kid off bomb, that was
From
over.
Awakening, to be honest,
Yeah.
after he finds the first kill and goes for the second. I was
There's
wondering
like
why he
11
couldn't
seconds
do it, but
left.
he puts the
There's just
bullets
no way.
into Hooks through the grenade is good enough.
I am kind of curious whether or not Huke was actually on it on time.
It was very,
very
close.
close,
It would have
yeah.
been very close had he managed to pull it off, so we never know if it would have went his way. But big plays from Awakening, and he wrapped all the way through middle, so caught Optic off guard in certain sense. And he would have been expecting it towards the bar side. You have to spin around it. Don't spin around in time. Boston Breach, this is important for them to find themselves in it. Good start in the search and destroy. Was crucial after that beating. Beans now
Wow, what a
Dashy shows just a little bit of the top of the
It
head.
was stylish.
But Beans now going to be under pressure.
Good kill.
If it gets caught out.
And Beans has to backpedal. Optic have taken complete control away. And that bomb is on the cusp of going down as well. And down it goes. They get out scot-free. 3 versus 4. This is better for Optic.
Number
It's
8.
a nightmare to retake this bomb site with this many players
comes
up. There are
Nero.
too many corners. There are too many shoulders to be thrown. Beans is going to find the forehead of
Nero versus
Dashy.
Ghosty. Here it comes.
27 seconds remain. It is not a lot of time.
Ghosty wins it. Good
It's a
job.
big win from Ghosty, 3v3. It was potentially doable, but now Beans in Awakening. Very little to be done here as soon as Optic Texas find that first blood. Force Beans away.
Yeah.
This one was
Ooh.
done. Back into the game, 3-2 now. Important for Optic to get that one themselves. A 4-1 scoreline, very different than 3-2.
Yeah, I got to say, Shotzzy's first blood in that bedroom basically changed it. All of Boston lost position, and Optic took full control. You could even see they're on the retake. There was too many angles to check. They got caught in crossfires. So a little win there for Optic. They get another round on the board. We'll go back onto the attack, this time with Boston. 4-2 or all tied up. Still a lot of lovely sniper play happening so far. Curious if we'll see it again.
Boston already doing better than the majority of teams, or the 2 teams who have come up against Optic Texas on this map. Shotzzy getting aggressive already. Beans will find one, but Shotzzy looks to punish.
Oh, that's big.
Nero turns
Wow,
around,
that timing's crazy.
Yeah, really.
Whoa, he just got great timing, like perfect timing on both those kids.
Yeah, like he was looking there and just turned around, man.
And the way he comes around the corner and catches it, like perfectly has that kid behind the pillar.
Shotzzy to kick off the round.
They just weren't expecting.
That's bomb down, but he was moving too fast to realize.
Third for Shotzzy. Only Vivid for the ace.
Now they're holding hands.
Trying to find it, but Vivid will take him down. Trying to make his own 1 versus 3.
No trade?
His dead silence has popped as well.
Bomb's still down.
Just the tiniest hint of a player there as well, but he's been spotted in return. Going to go for the wide chow, looking for Huke. Guns him at the same time. Trying to stay alive. Vivid looking every single direction he can.
Here it comes. Here it comes.
Oh my god, how did you let that happen?
Come on, man.
They were broken.
Run the fuck away. I don't know what to tell you. Reset. Like,
You thought Shotzzy got great timing. No, that was just insane timing.
Ghosty wasn't behind anything. He was just...
Yeah, nobody was there for the trade.
And you have some help. It's a 2v1, but he goes for the child. Ghosty not close enough to clean things up. That is a huge round. 4-2 now to Boston.
Demoralized.
Vivid goes huge when he
What is it, 3-3 now? 3-4?
4-2.
Oh, man.
And they thought it was all over.
What was that?
1v1, v1, v1. Just put Texas behind.
Passive approach now from Boston, as it so often is on the defensive side. Optic Texas trying to feel out once again. Shotzzy is the one sent away.
Dude, I hate this. Shotzzy needs to chill the fuck out. I hate the lurking.
The kill. And now a difficult situation for Optic.
Good trade, and you had bomb too.
The aggression comes through.
Yeah, that was scary. Oh, here comes fucking Vivid. Yeah, Vivid's here to
I
play.
don't think his health was fully back at that point. Huke may have gone 1 step too fast. Bomb left out here. Dashy though, we've seen him perform magic before. Dead silence in hand.
What the fuck's Ghosty doing? He's
Superpower.
fucking hiding in this spawn.
Yeah, he's just P2, just fucking chilling.
And he is going to get the first there. Back down to a 2 versus 2. Boston.
Oh, you're looking there.
Trying to play the clock, maybe.
Oh!
Yeah, he hears them.
Back going down quickly. Dead silence still there.
You're so good.
Falls into the clutches of Dashy again.
Get that bot. Oh, you guys are rapping? Yep.
Needs to do it all
Oh,
over
well.
again.
I don't know if you have time.
Breach as this
Oh,
bomb
you
will
must.
go.
Yeah, he should be calculating right now that they're rapping.
I think it's time to plant that. Had it just in
But I think he's going to try to play time,
Vivid now with a job to do.
which is not the
my God, that
answer.
was so
made.
close.
And Dashy answered Vivid for the clutch.
Oh, that was smart. I think he's gonna be in the back.
Slightly more difficult with bomb down.
Vivid with
Slightly
Daddy
more
Pop,
difficult when
scary
you run into
sight.
the kitchen snakes. And there are players against
Good
him,
job.
gunned instantly. Dashy to get everything they
It's the
need in
kitchen
that round
snakes.
and put it to rest. I've said that Dead Silence is like superpowers. And they may call him
Oh, the
Batman,
Woody
but
finally
this
makes
time,
sense.
Everything in his hands delivered.
3 kills for Dashy in the round. First one to open it up. The second one was the huge one on Owakening, who just misstepped at the wrong time. Optic closed the gap to 1. Not much Vivid could do in that situation. Crowd still not to be deterred at all. Boston trying to tie this series up. Look at this aggression coming in from Boston and Optic. Not ready for this one.
And now Boston have prime position.
Got so much info here. And yeah, I'm not really doing a great deal with it.
Well, if you think realistically, Shotzzy has been causing serious issues with his aggressive play style against them. Boston probably too nervous to overextend.
I'm curious why we're just giving up literally everything.
Lose first blood in this scenario.
And I think the big reason as to why this bomb didn't go down earlier, Awakening not seeing anything over towards the dual side. But the first kill will be crucial. Dashy probably believes he's got a couple of hit markers there. Shotzzy now going to go through. Big kick kill coming in from Awakening. Huke now trying to search for something in the mid-map as well. But a 4 versus 3 for the side of Boston. They've got players in prime position. This should be 5-3, but Huke will find one. Ghosty will find another 3v2.
And they're going. The time is
I feel like they're out of
And
nowhere.
Optic are looking to get into position right now. They have to. Awakening is going to hold off 2 though. And only Ghosty going to remain. It's a 1 versus 1. He has to fly towards Awakening. He knows the time is against him. And Awakening, discretion is the better part of valor, because you cannot defuse while he's alive. And while he wins the gunfight, he does not get to defuse. 5-3 to Boston.
Big Wake with big plays. The 2 that he finds changes that round very, very quickly. Bottom with a perfect scenario there. Optic go for the mid to B hit to try and control that area of the map, trying to match a potential aggressive push from Boston, which does not come. 5-3 to Boston now, looking to tie this series up. Optic, honestly, I mean, the first bloods have mostly been over towards the side of Boston. That's what's helping them out right now. Currently sitting at 5-3 in favor of rounds. It's 5-3 in the first bloods as well.
Door open. Beans with a sniper. Awakening on the crossing the corridor.
What's Shotzzy doing? He's probably...
They bold play call in this round.
He's...
They heard the stun, so the information is there.
Shotzzy number 2.
Awakening
They're all...
of green.
They're all bundled in
This is a
B.
big stack from Optic. They have to make sure that this is tight.
And here comes number 8 for the flank.
Boston Breacher trying to pick in from the outside. Fish in a barrel springs to mind. But can you find that first fish? As Shotzzy now waiting, ready and waiting for the side of Boston to start to make their move. 30 seconds to go. First kill to Nero. Is it all good?
See you later.
Find a way through. Vivid with 1. And it's now a 2v4. Nero
Oh.
with another Huke left
Huke
alone.
by himself. 3v1, do it.
And kicks it in. He's not going to find it. Boston surrounds. And they take down Optic. The stack was too big. They couldn't contain the players. And Boston Breach bring it back in this series. 1-1 against Optic Texas. We have a series on our hands. And thank you for behaving impeccably, crowd. That was fantastic.
Everyone kind of did a lot of kills. We just, you know, I feel like we just lost stupid rounds. So I'm excited for map 3.
Just first blood after first blood. We
Not
said a
fucking
conversion has been really
Fortress.
the
Playing some
biggest problem for
LSELO.
Boston Breach. But look at those first bloods.
Fucking Fortress
They set
control.
up quite nicely in line with the round
Is
count
it?
as well. The 6
No,
to
it's not.
3 in first
I
bloods.
thought it was
the
like a, I think it's a
6 to 3
CeeLo.
round conversion.
Yeah, it's a
For both
CeeLo.
two teams, wonderful,
But we have
the
Fortress
first bloods
S&B.
come more often for Boston
We play a
Breach
first and
fighting
fifth
those
map.
situations, But you've got to talk about the Vivid 1v3.
I think we play Hotel again for hardpoint.
Moment in the game that changed it. Flipped through. Control LSELO is not one of their favorites. Boston at 6-2 is a phenomenal record.
The more and more I watch these controls, the more I like realize I think they'd just be better off like going into the locker room during that 2-minute break and just flipping a coin.
Like, alright, game 3 done.
Alright guys, we'll go to the next hardpoint now. GG's.
And that is a very aggressive start already. They're going to be looking to get points onto it as Dashy will find one. Vivid trying to slow them down to spawn for the reinforcements of Boston start to appear.
Good kill. We got 2 on point. Bean's just fucking gunning. Oh, that's big. Why did you... No, get that tick. Get that tick. Why did you leave? I don't know why you left that tick. You were so close.
It's not worth getting unless they have like 4 of them there.
Still, I mean, it's a matter of
He's gonna
ticks.
keep playing kills until more of them get there.
Yeah. Is it based off of ticks still, or is it they changed it to tick?
Beans, Awakening and Dashy will throw those long-range haymakers across the map.
And you know, not expecting to win an offense, they're probably just gonna keep playing for kills until they actually have like a 4 stack.
Wave of kills. For this to work out in your favor, they know where Beans is.
Yeah, like now on A.
There's no point in sitting there for like 20 seconds just to get 1 segment.
That's 3 dead. Beans killed his fucking
Now
teammate.
there's now they're gonna take A because there's
will be
fucking.
extended. B now the objective for the side of Optic Texas to try and get a hold of. The first attack round will be good and 2 kills falling their way.
You are right. Take 1 break, 1 opportunity. Get everything you ever wanted.
Good trade.
For Optic. They find A, but it is a long road to B. Ghosty's going to be here first, trying to make sure he can get those reinforcements off the map. Boston Breach looking for him, trying to find him. Eventually, he'll take him down, but Optic still have the momentum. They are taking map control and trying to keep Boston on the back foot.
And that's the important thing. Boston Breach are not even past the 30-yard line, never mind the 50. It's a slow and steady race down the side of the field. Dashy will find a big gunfight onto Beans. Boston Breach have been on the back heels ever since Optic found a way to
big. Spawn trap it.
towards the spawn. This is dangerous now for Boston. But if you're Optic, you need to push down the right-hand side of the map. Force Boston to spawn where they're spawning now. They can get rid of Beans. This is looking good.
Shotzzy staying alive, looking for the
Why would you go down?
well. He's been stunned, he's been naded.
It would have been better if Shotzzy just stayed up there.
Running away. They're getting on the point. The first tick is in. Shotzzy playing this like a man meant to. Born to play Call of Duty as that second tick rocket through. Another kill for Shotzzy. A 5-3 and almost 6-3 for Shotzzy.
Well done.
He'll get the cruise. They'll get the point. And Optic draw first blood in the control.
Massively important that they managed to find that one. Optic have really been struggling, really on the slaying side of things when it's come down to control. No problem there. 9-3 from Shotzzy to kick off the round. It's a 6-3. We'll get to see the latter stages of it. The shots through the Tarpaulin here, and Beans was dead to rights as he finds a way through. There's the round, Optic advantage.
And it was beautiful. We said it. Huke and Shotzzy will try to be pains. Setting it up, keeping them disjointed, not allowing Boston to really set up for it. They never got green control. They could never get through field.
Good spawn kill. Good job.
He is unbelievable. An 8 and will eventually fall to Nero. But they are going to have to watch him every single step of the way as Boston now try to strike their own blow.
A step back. It's Boston as you said. Oh my goodness.
Good kill.
Got scared for a little second. Nero puts the bullets into Dashy. Vivid will eventually finish that one up. For Optic now, it's about making sure you have that mid-map control. That's something Boston never had in that previous round. Yet to get it now if you're Optic, of course, as well. Those couple of kills from Vivid have helped Boston get themselves into that position. They just continue for Vivid here. Force spree now, and the transition over towards B is happening very, very quickly too. Nero may well be getting time for Boston. They've got their eyes on the bigger prize. Not going to happen this time around. They may well have to settle for A. They can even get that.
Oh man.
Nero just alone, surrounded. Won't find the fight still, but Beans with another team kill.
The second one of this game.
Timing. Vivid should be able to clean this one up though as they try to get the pressure back on the way. Get this clock stopped, get those ticks in. But Optic have the upper hand. Right now, Boston are back in spawn.
Optic yet to win a control here at the major. Sitting at 0-4, 2-7 in rounds. It has been their least favorite mode, but right now they're looking to go 2-0 up. 20 seconds now for Boston to find a break. Huke at the bar. We'll find one into Nero. Now he's potentially going to be on the flight for an A push that is inevitably coming on through. Shotzzy from the front. Can he
oh man.
It's upset from Shotzzy. Vivid sent to the shadow realm, but Beans and Nero are here to
sent to the shadow realm.
On 9 seconds, Boston have got to go.
They do not have the bodies. One push from Optic could break them. Huke staying alive, ready for it. Awakening, find it, but it doesn't matter. Still here. Beans on Overwatch, the rest of Optic will pile through the bottom. Huke flying again, Vivid will fall. The time will tick, Boston comes down from on high, but it's no good.
Let's go.
One tick, that's all Boston found. As Optic
God.
Look to continue. I'm fairly certain, if they can win this, maybe you'd get that Optic KO, right?
That was not what
hey man, he's not awake. He didn't have any coffee.
Me shaving my eyebrows if London won it. Well, Optic made sure that
He drinks tea over there, tea and crumpets.
So maybe. 2-0 now for Optic, and I think importantly what you mentioned towards the end of that round. One tick for the side of Boston Breach, who's just not being able to keep up. 3-9 Awakening.
Yeah, this is a completely different Beans.
The ARs are being dealt with by Shotzzy, who is 17-7 right now. Here we go.
He's so funny. They're chanting Optic Beans.
They get under that belt, they get it done and dusted nice and quickly. Boston have not really had a lot of pressure going forward. Nero in those sort of positions, though, is something they need to find consistently if they want to find something here in this control.
Yeah, both teams actually throwing their fast SMGs the other side of the map. Ready for it, but here he is, the smooth criminal himself. Looking to keep on moving, finds another one. 18-7. Never stop, never rest. And he's waiting for the reinforcements to come. Huke on the other side of the map. They are just being problems for Boston. Who cannot keep a lid on these players, eventually shutting them down. But Shotzzy's still alive. Still running around, still finding more kills. Does not stop. Taped that sprint button forward. And now it slows down.
And it's a wonder as to know why Shotzzy and Optic Texas are not great at this map. You think of players like Hydra, you think of players like Pred. They absolutely thrive in these situations. You get him into the middle of Alasilo and you get him frying A. Now over towards the side of Optic Texas. It's pretty much a guaranteed defensive round.
Do it again.
For the side of Optic, if we do go to a fifth, they want to close it in 3. Shotzzy 4 in a row. Make it.
Oof.
My goodness, Nero.
Good trade.
It's good by Ghosty, yes. But Boston have never really arrived here on Alasilo so far. They need to start extending out. They need a good wipe of kills. They haven't been able to find everyone of Optic Texas. This time around, they will. A good opportunity for Boston to set themselves up.
Best thing here for Optic at the
Beans
moment
is
whatever
lurking.
happens, if it goes to a round 5, they have the ticks. Still a long way to go to that point, though. Optic will continue to put the pressure on here, trying to find a way forward. We've said it a million times. They just need a break in the defense. They need a wipe And this could be over. Vivid fighting for his life as nades explode around him. And it's a huge 2 kills, and Optic are here. Boston are falling back. They are relying now
Beans
just
alone.
on Beans, the only player in position, but he is taking bullets from everywhere. They are looking to shut it down as Huke finds it. Optic are on the point. That first tick is ricocheting through. Like a freight train, they fear the despair.
Oh, I don't think they got that
maybe,
pick.
just maybe,
Okay.
Boston hold for a second on the back of Nero, the hero.
Wow, Nero in the middle, and that was just went absolutely massive for Boston. And because Optic found those kills in a staggered sort of manner, Boston were able to get there in good numbers. Big kill coming in from Dashy as Boston trying to force their way out. Looking towards the lives, remind you of that one, they're pretty much tied up. We're very, very even. Beans will find one, a little bit of respite for Boston now. But can they find a way to keep this Optic Texas wave at bay now? Beans will find one under Shotzzy, 18 seconds to go. It's looking like they're going to close this one out as Huke will get dealt with. Ghosty's the only one to answer. And with 12 seconds, this would take something monumental from Optic to close this out in 3.
They're sending in the rookie. Ghosty is the furthest forward. 4 seconds left. They are going to have to shut this one down. Shotzzy's going to go there as well. Ghosty will be on the point. Dashy will find a kill. Vivid will answer back, and he finds 2. And that will stop this round in its tracks. A little ray of sunlight there for Boston. A little bit of sprinkling on the cake, but it is not the full meal. It is just a round. They now have to do the difficult job of finding the attack twice. They do not have the ticks to get defense. They have to find 2 attacks. Optic just have to stop one of them.
And that is the problem. That last attack from Boston left a lot to
Presented
be
by
desired.
Wingstop.
They now need to find 2 of them in a row. Nero really is arriving here. They're sitting at 14-9, but finding some good kills. Awakening has not had a good series. 7-13, you expect much better numbers out of him, but just cannot deal with the pressure that Optic are putting on him. Vivid and Nero, though, finding a couple of kills. Good start here for Boston in round number 4.
Vivid trying to get in position to see if he can take any of these reinforcements down, but there are players from Optic moving into a better position as the seconds tick by. They're looking for it. Shotzzy will get gunned. Vivid trying to stay alive. He's got Ghosty looking for him as well. Nero putting the pressure on, and while Vivid's on 5, Boston haven't really got what they would want from this. And Shotzzy runs into him again. The
There's
missile,
streaks.
this time in his pocket.
Yeah, Vivid just playing his life here, playing the kills. Get a hold of that cruise missile and also just cut off the reinforcements. Look how many members of Optic are actually having to concentrate on Vivid. Continuously frying. Now they can make their way over towards it. Nero and the rest of the gang ready and waiting. Awakening will take down Shotzzy. He doesn't really have much help. Huke gets snapped onto by Nero, but stays alive as well. Backs down. Optic wanting to be full force to try and retake it here.
And all that time, Boston brought from Vivid has only got them a tick and a half. They will get their second tick in maybe as Vivid sprays down the doorway. But Optic are here in numbers. They do not want to give this one away now. Vivid looking for Dashy. Ghosty backing up as well. Eventually the kills will come through. Shotzzy and Beans trading. It is A to Boston. 1 minute 48 on the clock.
And they have kills.
Can they find B?
They life
Ghosty
count.
does the right thing there. As soon as they lose it, he stays alive, pushes forward. You can see Boston Breach how slow they're being because they know there will be somebody lingering on their flank. That right now is Ghosty. On the front foot though is Nero. Trying to find some kills towards the point. Awakening will find one, but keep an eye on Ghosty again. He's played his life so well. We'll find one into Awakening. He's the ace in the hole for Optic now as the pressure comes in towards B.
Nero just stopping this for a few seconds. Vivid finding each other towards the back. Long and Huke gets hit.
Jeez, good
Shotzzy
beans.
having to call in the missile. Having to make sure that they get enough breath into this one. All the tacticals will go through. The rest of Boston get out of the point. First tick in. More kills for Boston. Beans will find a second, but nobody's on that point at the moment. They're just playing for life control.
But the important fact here for the side of Boston, they get rid of Ghosty behind them and he can't do much about it now.
Yeah, 12 to 20, that's gonna be hard.
Just have every single direction covered but in front of them, which is where Optic Texas are now going to start coming from. Nero trying to stay alive on the point. He's been absolutely frying. Force free for him. Pressure still in. Boston one took away from tying up the control. Nero in the point, who can answer back with one, can't find any more. Optic are so staggered, and Boston are surely sending us to round number 5.
Dashy gets traded. That tick is rocketing in. Shotzzy tries to
Oh my god.
Fights two. That shouldn't have happened. They had it,
my
but Boston
God.
let it go.
That was scary. That was scary as shit.
And lives all in favor of Boston Breach.
This is it. We need to win
But it
this.
doesn't always come down to that.
A lot of map control was lost, but Nero's confidence has not wavered over towards this attacking side. He's just been killing everything he sees. More pressure in here now
so
for
far
Optic
away?
to deal with. Dashy will be the only one to find one. Huke with another.
That's 3 down.
And they just keep clutching, but Awakening finds the final
Fine.
kill. You
Another
gotta go if you're Dashy. Can you get in? No, you cannot. It's a
You
round
gotta dive in
number
the
5
point,
that
brother.
we see.
He's trying to shoot through a box.
And oh my goodness, Boston. They played the killing game. It forced Optic
Alright,
to lead
and Boston has a streak.
with their lives. Vivid and Nero may be the difference.
Absolutely Vivid on that streak towards the beginning. 7 in a row, matching Shotzzy as best as he can from those first 2 rounds. I want to say that did Vivid even use that? I can't even remember. I know Shotzzy used his, so bear that in mind as we head into this final round. It will, of course, be the attacking round for Boston Breach again. Both teams finding attacks and defenses on this LSCLO control.
Well, we said it. Boston will have to win 2 attacks. Optic have to stop 1. They failed on the first. How they find it this time as well. Nero.
Anybody just see that
trying to do
statistic?
something for them at the moment. Boston
No, what did it
slow
say?
again. They know Dashy is up top.
It
It's a
said
foul position. It is a
Optic
nightmare to
round
get them out of
5
it.
controls 3 and
Beats
11.
Awakening,
Oh,
trying to
great.
do just that.
With Dashy now being pressured, Awakening will find Ghosty and Dashy. And now there's an opening for Boston Breach to find something over towards the east side. Here come Optic.
Huke somehow managing to control that perfectly and getting away
Yeah,
with
we're
the
a
game.
terrible
Through as
control
well.
team.
Huke will eventually find Beans. Optic, stop the bleed for a second. Nero knew. Nero was checking every single corner, ready for Huke and Shotzzy, but it's no good. He checked and it still didn't work out. Shotzzy, superpowers activated, finds a
very
kill on the
big.
flank. And that's all he does, runs around in circles and guns people.
Nero finding an important one under Shotzzy there. Boston haven't had any map control, haven't had any objective control either throughout the majority of this. Ghosty finding a kill and a Vivid over towards that side of the map as well. 8 attack has to be the role here for Boston Breach, but Huke and Ghosty shutting them down. 25 seconds. Optic trying to take the lead in this series once more.
And this is the problem. You've got to dig Huke out. You've got to find Shotzzy every time they keep flanking. They are putting Boston back. 18 seconds left to go. Optic have done a marvelous job so far. They just have to hold. And Huke on the flank once again. He should be able to find maybe one. And Beans, it's alive.
Oh my God.
Dashy on the other side. Huke has to back off. He's waiting for this cruise missile. The second tick is in at A.
Progress here for Boston, but it's do or die in this control. Vivid holding it down. Shotzzy to the rescue though, is it? He finds 2 on the point. Can he find another? Dashy with 1. There's Beans answers back. Beans has got to get in the point. He's got to slow it down. He needs the rest of his team to be here for him.
Oh, and Dashy beams the first. Dashy does
Oh,
not
so
beam
important.
the second though. Beans will get him. And they're trying to
Get
get
in
him.
there.
Huke does not want to let this one go. He flies
Get in there.
and finds the kill. Doesn't find a second one. Awakening.
Here he comes. Yes.
Shotzzy gets one back. And they're not here. They cannot show it down.
Oh, he was in there too. He was touching that.
Win the control.
Oh my god.
He's pissed.
Stop them once. And the trades flowed like water at A. But the green walls are brilliant dam. And they will
Holy
away with
shit.
control.
Just consistent pressure from Optic Texas. They just did not let up. The SMGs running amok inside the bar, consistently behind you, and Boston are trying to clear up their rear every single time. The flank has to be dealt with. The flank has to be dealt with. They can't find them at any given point. And all of a sudden you have to start panicking, you have to start moving, you have to just start hoping and praying you can lock something in. But Optic Texas so resolute.
Shotzzy, man.
Find themselves
Our
their
saving
first
grace.
control, not won this map. Optic Texas is in your hands. Can you close out this game and set up a
Yeah, we really need to close it out here.
That is going to be an exciting game if we make it.
It's showtime.
At the moment, both teams playing for positioning. For Optic, it's all about seeing if you can get in this flip or bleed points off of P1. For Boston, spread wide and hold the angles.
Rotations have been a big issue for the side of Boston. They're going to want to make sure they're locking in these P2 ones if they can, but the flip immediately. Bad news for Boston. Straight from the rim. Dashy with 2 now, over towards the dark side, just trying to lock down the lanes as best he can. Boston Bridge just nowhere near it. And they're having to get through Bruce, which is just such a hard task. Make it 3, 5 in a row for Dashy to kick off the game.
He's doing it again. Dashy, the man who will not be moved, the man who doesn't miss.
Streaks. Let's go.
A streak off the rip, the cruise missile in the back pocket. Now Shotzzy waiting. Patient like a hunter, will find the first, not the second though. Will get taken down. Pressure now down the back alley. Huke waiting for them to come out of the barber's haircut for all.
Wow.
And Huke waiting for this last one. Will have to get out of there because of that grenade, but Optic Texas again.
Locking it down. They just haven't gotten anywhere near this. Your Boston in the first 30 seconds. Nero find one on a Shotzzy to try and get something going. We'll find a second on the Dashy. He's done so well to find all of these. My goodness, Nero breaks it open all on his own. He was the guy to try and bring them back into the control. Make it 4. Nero going lights out over towards P2, but P3 is what we're talking about now. That is a little bit of a light at the end of a very dark tunnel for Boston Breach. It was not a good start, but Nero drags them back into it.
They have the control. Optic have numbers here. Dashy already going to commit this. Probably just Flipper makes it, throws it through the building, and he will find it as well. Awakening Beans now have to hold off the onslaught. Huke finds himself in, diving around. Beans will get him eventually.
Good, that's a good break.
For him. Optic are here in more numbers than Boston. They now have control of 10.
Nero just trying to play his life a little bit now. 5 spree for him. Vivid will get dealt with his Ghosty and co. Will find this break seamlessly. Shotzzy shuts down Nero before that streak can continue. Beans, though, doesn't catch the grenade, will catch the kill. Ghosty will take him down. It's a brilliant hold unless Vivid can do something about it. Shotzzy shuts him down. P3 time. Optic Texas rotation is there for Boston. That is a lot of time over towards Optic once more.
And while Boston thought they probably had that P3, they're going to be a bit more confident about P4. Can they find the position before Optic descends upon them? And he's going to go for it. Beans gets gunned. No, he doesn't. He gets grenaded before he can do anything. Vivid now knows pressure's coming towards him at all points. Huke will find his second. Barbers is wide open. Awakening desperately trying to hold this off as he knows pressure coming through. That grenade is not good. It's actually stopped Boston from getting in the point. It's all going wrong.
It's not going right. Unless you're an Optic Texas fan. Nero and Vivid combining well. Vivid finds a second, but is that going to be enough? Now it's going to be Beans left all alone. It feels like every single second is so important for Boston now. They need to steady this ship immediately. But the kills still flowing through. Make it 3. Number 4. Here it comes. Shotzzy shuts him down. These breaks have just been so well orchestrated from Optic Texas.
On their hard point
They must said it best. Sometimes you're just getting fried.
Thank God.
It is a 50-point lead and growing. Beans will find 2.
I love seeing this. We actually have a chance.
Beans will find it. Perfect nade through the top. And they need this rotation here. Boston know the pressure is upon them once again. Another kill. Ghosty finds Nero. Reinforcements. Faltering. He's looking for it, trying to find Dashy. Can't get it. There's players all around. Oh,
damn, yeah, they're just on their break shit.
Surrounded and outnumbered.
Every time.
Boston do not hold again.
Just leave Beans by himself and he gets fucking put in the blender.
Power from the side of Boston Breach has really been
You kill Shotzzy.
Awakening will find one, but it is a steady 60 points and rising for Optic Texas so far. Awakening challenge things still up. It's not looking good for Boston. Beans will find one to try and break things open. Can't find the second. And it's now getting to the stage where Boston look uncoordinated. They look shook on the main stage. Shotzzy 12 and 6 looking to add
shook on the main
to the
yeah,
slot.
Boston's starting to panic. They're just going in one by one.
This is just too easy for Optic right now.
This is a different level. As said before, Optic have gone further than we expected from their offset, but they have improved with every single game. Today is another point proven. They are running over Boston like they did in the first hard point. Boston will have the controller to the cantina. Ghosty is going to be here. He eventually falls. But it is almost 100-point difference now.
Awakening 4 and 13.
And Boston, if you are them, you must get a full, decent hold here. Cantina control looking good. Vivid will find 1. Vivid will find 2. 4 spree for him at this moment in time as Huke will find a breakthrough. Can he find the second as Awakening holding on tight. 4 and 13 has not had a good series.
Awakening. And well, they need to be large inside. They talk about big wake, but it's a big mistake at the moment. And there's nothing they can find. It is another break for Optic. as things are beginning to look a little bit dire. As Optic continue to go to work, Nero has done everything he can so far, but it may not
The
be
wake
enough.
has yet to wake.
Rotation here for Optic over towards the
Certainly
P7.
not Giga
Looking so
right
good
now.
right
He's
now.
nice.
Every single bit of scrap.
He's not doing
Boston
anything Giga right now.
Need to beg, borrow, and steal right now for anything they can find on the map. But the kill feed lighting up the wrong shade of green if you're Boston, the right shade. If you're Optic Texas, P7 control. Just about there. Beans looking to spoil the party here with a kill on the Ghosty. We'll find it. Needs the button, rest of Boston to get near him. He needs to stay alive as well.
Good snap, but let's go.
Shotzzy combining well. Optic Texas will surely break 200 here.
The trades are never there for Boston. They are always there for Optic. They're trying to get the pinch going through him as well, and he does get it down. A respite for Boston. They managed to clear the field for just a few seconds. We'll get back into it and look for a setup. Nero only finds one. And Optic ready to strike.
Dashy with an unbelievable kill onto Awakening. Boston have brought this into the realms of possibility. Shotzzy cannot find the kill. Beans trying to lock it down here as Ghosty will find two though. He's having a good game at 18 and 12. Dashy will be there again. The ARs of Optic Texas have been dominant.
And in other games, it's been the SMGs. It has really been quite one-sided. We are about to enter our next set of rotations. Optic in a commanding position within lethal range on any one hill.
Number 2, Shotzzy.
And Boston
He's
breach.
lurking.
They need a miracle. They need prayers. They need sacrifices. Because if they don't find something now, this game is over.
Beans trying to find something over towards the tunnel side. Good kills coming in here from the side of Boston. Huke with the big one though to lock down P2. 20 and 14 out of him. As Cantina will be on the line very, very shortly as Vivid and Beans finding the kills in the middle of the map. Huke's still here on his own.
There's 3. Dashy still going to be fighting for it. 21 and 9. Oh. Eventually will be taken down. There's a lot of kill feed here for Boston.
Oh, that's a big kill because if Ghosty slips the net, it causes problems in the rank of Boston. 15 seconds to go here.
Give it up. Just go next.
Gotta rotate. It's they're creeping.
And
all of us are still trying to go for old.
But can Boston hold on to this? They're spawning out. They're dying at the wrong time.
And he's gonna get gunned. Dashy has not been missing this entire hard point. Optic, they break the P2. Pressure coming from back alley from Boston. They have to go. They cannot afford to lose these trades. They don't have to do as much. Nero finds one as well.
Where's the other one? Oh my god.
The Cantina.
We
It
actually
was
lost
almost
that.
disaster.
Staying alive is Nero now. Just about the 220-point mark if you're Optic Texas. It's a confident lead, but one that could get nervy if Boston can find well anything.
Let's
But this
go.
kill feed looking
Let's
straight
go.
on the left.
Ryan.
Shotzzy, Huke, Dashy combining together. They can just about win it here if you're Optic
Just about
Texas.
be it.
20
Oh,
seconds
man.
to go.
What are you doing?
Boston
Stay in hill. Why are we not in hill? Oh my god, get in hill. None of us are in hill. We have no one in hill.
Oh, wow.
They just don't wanna win.
Now they gotta rotate. They could actually could have fucking. They could have just won it right there.
Time they've tried. And Optic are close. So close they can taste it. But are they lost in the source? Let's find out. Optic, 3 seconds until they get revenge at the major and go top 3. Shotzzy hitting a route. Doesn't find anybody there.
Interesting.
Now looking to execute, but it's only Shotzzy. The reinforcements aren't here, but it doesn't
That's an
matter.
interesting route.
You will wait. The rest of Optic here in numbers now.
No trophy?
The break
Yeah, like
Optic
that.
through the front door. It's going to be Shotzzy Awakening Nero. Hold on tight though. Dashy's the only one who can find anything. Good hold from Boston so far.
Duke finding one, looking for the second, will eventually fall.
Alright, let's not just funnel.
But Shotzzy's not slowing down, he's going straight for it, looking for Nero, guns him, look for the second snake.
What was that?
Up on Ghosty.
Ghost.
Oh.
Finds the kill, finds the time,
That's it.
and Optic get revenge on the main stage.
Let's go.
Sheesh.
The order is in. It's beans on toast for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
God
for Optic.
damn.
Phenomenal performance to kick off their
Cheese and
championship
toast for
Sunday.
breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
They deal with Boston in the best way possible.
What are you even saying?
They were shaky, they will care not.
Baby.
And it is a date on
That's
the main
crazy.
stage in Dallas with Atlanta FaZe. That's coming up next.
And I don't know if you've seen what I've seen.
Now it's
Dashy
now it's about to be
different.
against
Dashy
FaZe.
It's delightful.
This is like gonna be the craziest run if this goes down.
He's game for the major.
He's not even on the stage anymore. Man's left.
How wrong we all were. Hey, look, I Nameless catches a lot of flack for this, but we had all the same feelings. Optic Texas.
Being 17-26, 12-24, Awakening.
The questions, Twitter, Reddit, everywhere.
Sheesh.
Across the scene.